everyone, it's Anna here, and today I am going to talk about something very amazing, important. And here's a question for you. This organ in your body is very important. It controls everything you do, even when you talk, eat, do, stand, talk. Stand, walk, and sorts of other things. It can do math. It's kind of like a computer. It has a lot of data thing to help you know what to do and make decision. Well, this organ is very similar to you guys, and you use it every single day, but you didn't really know that. Well, maybe some of you guys have guessed that this is the brain. So yesterday I'm gonna talk about the brain, which is very amazing, and let's go right in. Here's facts about the brain. As you know, the brain here is the center of our body. It is the central nervous system. Nervous system means that it controls your nerves and everything in order. Yes, in order. And the reason here is here. These are the cells of the brain. These are the cells of the brain. These cells they get the information in your brain over a fun fact. They could send the information over 270 miles per hour. That is really fast. And really fast. You can think you sense something when you're pain, you immediately sense it's the pain because it's really fast. It's like in just a blink of an eye, you can feel it. It sounds really fast. It's faster than the fastest streetcar. It just drove about 100 miles, I guess. Okay. But today I'm not going to talk about the neurons or something. But I want to show you one thing. These are synapses. Synapses are little particles in the middle of the cells that send the information, not the cell itself. It has these little, it's kind of like a virus, but a good virus. It's in the middle of the cells, and the cells are really small, and that thing is really small. And it's in the middle of it that could send information. It's like little pockets. Little pockets of information. Okay. Now are the parts I'm going to talk about. 6 parts. The cerebellum. Yeah, these are the parts of the brain. These are the cerebrum, the hypothalamus, the pituitary gland is a really small gland, the amygdala gland is also very small. Two of it is really small, but it's also really good for you. Without it, you're basically nothing. The cerebellum and the brain stem. So let's start with the biggest of the brain. The biggest part of the brain here is the cerebrum. The cerebrum, to be exact. The cerebrum. Here, the cerebrum is over 85% to the whole brain. That is big. The sun makes up about 85% of the brain's weight, because it's the biggest part of all. But that's kind of true. It is really big. Very big. Not very big, but it's most of the brain, and all the others is just a small part of it. that is also very important too. The cerebellum controls the activities that you do, like talking, eating, and these are some more examples, like jumping, kicking, and memory. Even short-term and long-term. Short-term memories mean that you'll remember in just the past, in not a distant past. It's just like it just happened and you just remember that. But a few days later, you forgot what happened and didn't remember anything at all. But you do remember a bit, but let's just say you forgot things. Like it just happened and then it's not really important, so you think that that's not important, so you forget it. Like some of the gift I have in my birthday, I don't really remember much of them because it's not really very important to me. But that's friend's gift. But to my family gift, I remember it a long term. Like when I was 6, I have a bracelet, and I still remember that now, though it's broken. So yeah, long-term memory is a past. It's a distant past. I mean a long time, but you still remember it. And the cerebellum control it. Okay. Or do you know the cerebellum have the left side and the right side? Here's the picture. The left side, the right side control you activities like art, music, and shapes, like a little bit like crafty. And the left side of the brain here, you can see that it controls speech, you know how to math, and also make decision. Means that the left side is more like what is it called? Like the thing that you do every day, study thing, the study important thing. And the right side is control the things that you do, like for fun, activities, and things that like passion. Yeah. Or do you know the left side of the brain control the right side, and the right side of the brain control the left side? That's amazing. That's a fun fact out there. Wow. Okay. Now let's move to the second part of the brain, the brain stem. Can you see the brain stem? Yeah. The brain stem is kind of like in the back of the brain, exactly, to be exact. The brain stem also is very important. Without the brain stem, you're basically like nothing. Like the brain is control anything, but the brain stem keep you breathing and a lot of more things. Here's a fun fact. The brain stem in change of all the functional things of your body in order. Here. See the stem? The brain stem is connected with the brain to our body. Okay. Let's move on. Here are some things that is actually to the brain stem. First is breathing. Breathing, digestion, blood, heart beating, and pressure in your body. Just follow the lines, and those are the pictures I wanted to say. Okay, now let's move on to the third part of the brain. The third part of the brain is a little bit like the spelling is kind of like the first part, the biggest part, but this is like the third biggest, I guess. Here. The cerebellum. The cerebellum of the brain is technically not big, but it's also very important. Every part of the brain is important though. But in a moment, I'm gonna show you the most funny part of the brain at all time, because some of the part of the brain is really small, like a piece of a pea, like a pea. But it's also that helps you to grow and everything. I'm gonna talk about it later. The cerebellum keeps you in this. Here, can you see that? The cerebellum keep you in balance. Do things that standing and riding a bike. Without it, you keep falling off. And doing things that kind of similar to balance, like juggling, you have a lot of things. You have to sense it, where it's gonna went. You have to catch it. It's kind of like reflexes. Yeah, kind of like reflexes, and it without the cerebellum, you cannot have good reflexes. And also you can't stand, because stand is also a part of a balance. You must fall off a lot if you don't have that kind of thing. Here. Here, the cerebellum is the 1/8 of the cerebellum. The cerebellum. It's a little hard to say that. Bellum. Yeah. At first, I don't even know how to say that thing. Okay, let's move on. Here, this is the pituitary gland. The pituitary gland. And you can see in the picture, this gland is really small, really tiny. Because that gland is the size of the pea. Means very little. It's like a mini kind of things, very little thing in your brain. Okay. From here, this brain part that act like you can grow and have energy, calories, burn calories, help you grow and age. Without this gland, if you age, your body won't change at all. Some of the people does have this kind of a condition, because when they age, their face facial just like in whatever Ukraine, I don't know, I don't remember, but there's this teenager, she's older than me. I think she's is about 16 already. 16, and she's still look like a 6 years old, because she has a condition that makes her body didn't change at all. Her body changed, but her face didn't change. Her body changed, but her face didn't change at all. And that is kind of funny. Looking at her is so cute. It's like a baby with an adult body. A teen, to be exact. A teen body. Here, this is the hypothalamus. The hypothalamus. Okay, the hypothalamus is a thing that controls your temperature of the body. The hypothalamus, control the body temperature. Means that you sweat during when it's hot and you shivers when it's cold. But in Vietnam, we don't have any snow or things like too cold, so we don't shiver a lot. We do shiver sometimes, but we don't have a lot, because our body temperature is about medium, not too cold, not too hot. Well, it is hot, we sweat a lot, but shiver, no. Okay, here is the last part. The amygdala. The amygdala is smaller than the pituitary gland. And a pea is small enough. Wow. Here's the pituitary gland look like. Whoops. Look at this. It has cells in both sides of the brain though. These are cells. And this thing controls your feelings. Look, control the amygdala, control your feelings. Like when you're happy and when you're sad. Oh. Okay. It controls your feelings when you're sad. It's a lot of feelings, not just only sad and happy. It's joy, sadness, anger, fear, disgust, a lot of things, and love. Everything is inside that thing. You think that it's but in the heart, well, they says in the heart, but it's actually in the brain to be exact. But heart more here, that sound look more romantic and cute, because when you say that love is in the brain, it kind of weird, but it is true because feeling is from the brain, not from the heart. But they just say that because the heart is also the soul of their body. So yeah, actually, if you say that the brain is, it sounds really weird and hilarious to be exact. They say math is in the brain, but love is in the heart, not love is in the brain. So that is practically the end of it. And also, I have a few fun facts to share with you. That do you know that the brain is 80% water and 60% fat in our body? Because the brain is the fattest organ in our body, which means it's need a lot, and I mean a lot of fat. That's hilarious. And they weigh about 3 pounds. But also, do you know that Einstein, yeah, the famous Einstein, his brain only weighs about 2.8 pounds. It's really, it's lighter than an average brain, because average brain weighs about 3 pounds and he only 2.8. But his brain small size, don't tell him small, because his brain small make him very smart and a high IQ. I don't really know, but I think his IQ is about 200. I mean, I think, because I'm just saying, but I think it's maybe 180. I think I remember I saw that somewhere, but I don't remember much. So yeah, that is a few facts about the brain. And also, thank you for watching, and remember to drink a lot of water, and also eat a lot of veggies and fish to prevent you from bad things happening in your brain. And officially, this is the end of the video, and hope you guys really enjoy this. If you like it, thumbs up for me, and bye bye. Thank you for watching.